My music doesn't want to stop playing. Well, hello, hello, hello to all you wisdom walkers, old and new out there. This is Jojo Maria and Saroma coming to you with the elemental wisdom for November 2025. And you see me in my virtual home. I decided to do some dreaming this double water month, which my theme is soul restoration. Yeah, this is a month for us to restore our souls. And one of the ways that you do that to connect to your soul is to connect to your dreams. And this virtual background that you're seeing um, shows my grand piano in a living room. And yeah, that's continues to be a big dream of mine. It's going to happen. I got a baby grand right now in the living room, but I want a grand piano. Yeah. So, soul restoration, we have been going through a very challenging times. In 2025, it has been really, really like a powerful, powerful year of human evolution in ways that we still don't know. We're still going to be learning throughout 2026. So there's been a lot of, yeah, soul wandering, soul forgetting, soul ignoring, soul tiring. And so now that we're coming to the close of 2025, it's really important that we focus on and remember that we never lose our soul. Let's be very clear about that. So the restoration is really about our relationship to it and how we can connect to our soul as well as the soul of others so that we don't stay caught up in the crazy of the 3D reality as our only resort, as our only choice. Yeah. And there are some things going on right now in the world that are demonstrating, illustrating, if you will, that shifting is going on. And so our job is to stay in a very high vibration, to stay very, very much in a very positive, faith filled, and visionary state for all the new things that are going to show up. Yeah. So, as always, I want to begin by first honoring my teachers, Malidoma and Sobonfu Somé, Burkina Faso, land of proud ancestors who brought this beautiful elemental wisdom into my consciousness. And I'm so, so grateful for them forever. And again, November is a double water month. Yeah. It's a double water month. So water is about the element that does do the purifying, the clarifying. It's also about emotional energy. And in the Dagara wheel, you'll see both blue and black because the black represents the deep water energy. Yeah. So we're going to have an opportunity this month to restore our soul by cleansing out what no longer can serve us, what no longer we need to be trying to make serve us, and to allow ourselves to go to those deep waters. This is also Scorpio season. So we can go to those deep waters and really clean out what is holding us in a negative cycle of how we are experiencing ourselves, others, and our life. Yeah. So let's start with today, November 5th, which is our Earth Week. And the opportunity for this week is, yes, you got it. It is all about receiving support. You are worthy. Embrace the power of self love and honor the energetic of the earth element as you open yourself to receive what you need in order to be fulfilled, nurtured, appreciated, and loved. Be self full. This is cosmic reciprocity for all that you have done to support others. You deserve it. Ask and you shall receive. And of course, with every opportunity, there come, yeah, distractions. So here are the distractions for this Earth Week. First of all, that fear of hearing no. which is what can shut us down to being open to receive. And that no is coming from these embedded feelings, or for some of us, it can be even hidden feelings of, I don't deserve, I'm not worthy, I'm not valuable enough. So pay attention to that because this is a week to receive, not to be afraid of receiving. Fear of being a burden. Yeah. We're in a situation where we're in need, where we need support. Our pride shows up. And also this belief, especially in Western culture, that I shouldn't have to need help. Like needing help makes you bad or wrong. And that's all garbage. If you're a human being on this planet, you need help. I know I need help every single day. And in all the forms that support and help can come. So, no, you are not a burden. That is just, again, an old embedded belief system. Let that go and know that everything you need can be brought to you easily and effortlessly. Ashe. And last but not least, the fear of being judged as weak or as a failure, as I just said. We must let that go. Shame, blame, guilt. It's not going to do us any good. This Earth Week is about valuing yourself, valuing your existence, learning where you're not valuing it so that you can receive all that you need to be here, to be on purpose, and to have those happy endings in life. Yes. Now, next week, Wednesday, November 12th, we will have a fire week. Yeah. And here's the opportunity. Be truthful with yourself and others. Yes, call upon the ancestors to bring you clarity when you feel confused or conflicted, because confusion is a choice. Walk your talk, live in self referred consciousness, meaning trust intuition and honest feelings more than the opinions, advice, or judgments of others. Allow your inner authentic self to be in charge of your life versus the image of yourself that you project out to the world. As Mr. Rogers said, people can love you exactly the way you are. And so here are the distractions: maintaining the status quo, going along with somebody else's plan or dream for you that you know isn't right, but for some reason, some 3D lower timeline reason, you may believe that this is what I got to do in order to be okay. Yeah, I get that, but just know it's not going to bring you a happy ending. Abandoning your true self in order to please others or avoid conflict. Lying to yourself or others, sacrificing your needs in order to belong or be included, and the fear of not being liked, loved, or accepted. Yeah. Lots of distractions when it comes to being true to ourselves. But again, this is an opportunity for us to examine where it is that we're giving our power away out of fear, out of conditioning. We might not even be conscious that this is why we're doing it. But the main thing is to know that when you're not truthful, you're not going to be happy in any way, shape, or form. Absolutely not. Shay. And then for our third week of November, on Wednesday, November 19th, we get a mineral week. Yeah. This is about connecting with the souls of others. Yes, this is unity consciousness, which makes us human. Communicate at a deeper level. We have the ability for compassion, understanding, forgiveness, and fifth dimensional relationships. A huge part of living on purpose is to be willing to transcend the shallow surface of what people present to you. See into their hearts and connect with their essence. In this way, you must be deep and simple with your own self and connected to your own soul. Thus, the soul restoration energy we have this month. This is what the Age of Illumination is all about. Use the healing energy of minerals, which is stones, crystals, bones, and shells, to illuminate your higher self and that of others. Yes, this is very, very high new earth consciousness. Absolutely. So here are the distractions. Feeling sorry for people and taking on their pain. We want to stay in the business of caring for people, but not needing to carry them, not needing to carry their emotions for them. Everybody goes through what they need to go through for a reason. It's part of how we get stretched and grown. So check that about the feel sorry because clearly it's an indication that you may be feeling sorry for yourself. False obligations because you forget you are worthy. Victim consciousness. Anxiety and impatience, and then gossip, judgments, and blaming. Yeah. Those postures will not connect you to people's souls. Yeah, connect you to something else. And remember, when you're doing those things to someone else, you're also doing it to you. It's like picking up a hot coal to throw. Ashe. And then, last but not least, in the last week of November, the day before Thanksgiving here in the United States, or what's now called Indigenous Peoples Day, um, we have the Water Week. Yeah, in the water month, the double water month. And it is all about becoming peaceful. Get still and meditate and contemplate so you can reconcile any negative feelings by acknowledging them, feeling the pain, and cleansing it by focusing on what is positive in your life right now. Get yourself into or nearby flowing water and allow the purifying energy of the water element to free you up from feelings of anger, resentment, judgment, fear, and anything else that is disruptive and distracting to the fulfillment of your annual commitments. Remember those? Yeah, we're going to be talking about them a lot next month. So remember, please, my darlings, God is breathing you. Call upon the divine love to free your mind. Restoration. Absolutely. So, distractions. Yeah. Ignoring or sedating your pain. Not okay. I was talking with someone who went to a retreat. And, to me, retreats are a time to really be supported in the truth of who you are, to get connections that are authentic and real. And so the last thing you want to be doing is sedating or ignoring your pain. But at this retreat, they had alcohol. And I just thought to myself, wow, that's really like an oxymoron because again, if you're sedating your pain, you're not going to release it. You're going to keep carrying it like you're recycling it through your system. So stay and pay attention to that. Yeah. Telling yourself that your problems can wait. Hmm. Attempting to change someone else. Yeah, that's a big distraction. Blaming others for how you are choosing to feel about yourself. Yeah, come up out of the schoolyard. Come up out of the high school. And then using anger, rage, or judgment to protect yourself from other people's pain. Yeah. Not a good day. If you really want to protect yourself from somebody else's pain, focus on your own pain and let it go. Yeah, that's the anecdote for that. Ashe. Well, there you have it for the elemental wisdom for the month of November 2025. And as always, I want to remind you that every month we need to be consciously celebrating the monthly Earth month, not just a day, but a month. And so the 22nd, a very powerful day, Master Builder number, it's going to be Saturday in this November. And as always, you have an opportunity to do something directly, something that you can do to honor the earth by going to that website for Earth Day, www.earthday.org, and learn about some of the projects they have going on, engage in them. the Canopy and the Fashion for the Earth are two that I put here. They have made a declaration that they do want to get rid of the amount of plastic that is falling into the ocean by 2030. I think they want to do like a 60%. Maybe I have that. No, I don't have that one here. But anyway, you know what I'm talking about because I talk about this every month and it's really important. So stay mindful and know that together we really can keep this planet habitable for the seventh generation that comes after us. Ashe. There's a plug for my book, Wisdom Walk to Self Mastery, Ancient Wisdom for, oh, I'm sorry, got distracted for a minute. Ancient Wisdom for Transforming Pain, and still available Amazon, Abe's Books, Thrift Books, any online bookseller should be able to give you access to it. Shay. So again, my dears, have a very, very, very soul restoring month. May you continue to grow in your consciousness. May you continue to learn how to take care of yourself in deeper ways, and that's mind, body, and spirit. And I will be back this Sunday to give you a second of three parts of the astrology for the month of November because there's a lot of aspects. Yeah. And of course, we're also going to have winter solstice in Northern Hemisphere, summer solstice in the Southern Hemisphere. So that's always a really impactful time when the seasons, the earth, how it is affecting us, shifts for us. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to that. But again, take great care of yourselves, be well, be safe, and I will be back giving you some more information to help you navigate through this incredibly powerful shift in human consciousness that we call the age of illumination. Thank you for listening in, and I'll